He texted me like 5 times, record. Yeah, so whenever I'm referring to my group chat, just know that you guys can do whatever group chat your team uses. So first things first, when you get someone plugged in, guys, remember this is a leadership training. So when you get someone enrolled, make sure that you plug them into your group chats. There's Telegram and then there's Facebook. So whatever Facebook chat that you're using and whatever Facebook groups that you guys are using. I know some of my team, like Amy and Darren and John, they have their own group page that they use for their team. A lot of you guys are in Market Hackers, so you guys can make sure you get plugged in to the Market Hackers Facebook groups, Market Hackers official members, and there's plain old Market Hackers. The next thing is, you guys should all have this launch guide as well. The next part, I'm actually going to send the whole entire launch guide in the comments so you guys can follow with me. But the next thing is making sure they're in Telegram chat. Sometimes I read some comments on the MOGUL page and they're like, how do I know the settings? How do I know this? And I'm like, are you not in the Telegram chat? Like, how do you not know this information? So make sure that they are, oh my gosh, I paid $142 to have more participants and it's only going up to 100. What is life right now? I'm so mad. What the heck? I literally paid $140 today just to have more participants. Whatever. I'll record it. Whatever. Okay, yeah. Sometimes it takes a bit, but whatever. You guys are the lucky ones to hear this information. But yeah, so Telegram chats. Make sure that they are in AI Global Markets announcements page. And then if you guys are on my team, we have our Market Hackers official members, and that's my chat as well. So just making sure that your member is plugged in. A lot of you guys might know this, but then sometimes I have people that that enroll people and don't even plug them into a system. So next thing is I'm actually going to send you guys this right now on the comments, actually, before I do this, just so you guys have it in your notes, because a lot of you guys have been asking me for this PDF file. So I'm going to go ahead and just copy and paste it to you guys. So you all have it, and you guys can follow along with me. Let's see. I'm going to post it in the comments. Hopefully it's not too long. Paste. All right, perfect. Go ahead in the comments and just copy and paste that whole entire thing into your notes, and you guys can follow along with me. So I'm going to run through all of this very quickly. This is a leadership training, so I don't want to spend too much time on the launch. I just like to spend like 20-30 minutes on it. So when someone gets started, guys, screw the enrolling part, screw the network marketing part. You need to get your person set up as soon as possible properly, because what happens when the only reason why people quit is probably because their upline never got their software set up. And that's the only reason why they would quit, or they were stupid and lost money. But with this, the quicker you get their software up and running, the quicker they have results where they can go actually show the business to people. Makes sense? So the first things first, you guys, some teams do it their own way. This is the method that I've been using until all of the funnels and websites are launched with all the training videos. But the cool thing is, like, if I do something different than whatever your upline does, you know, just pick whatever you like that I do. You don't have to do everything that I do, but that's why I like this business, so you can learn from other people, and whatever method works better for you, do whatever method works better for you. So what I usually do when someone gets started, I instantly have them set up a demo account. Through CoinX. CoinX has absolutely been amazing. It's what I've been referring all my team to. Traders Way has been doing some manipulation lately, but it's still a good broker. So I have them set up a demo account. Then after that, as soon as they're done, I have them plug their demo account information into their back office under MT4, MT5 licenses, get that out of the way. And then next, I have them set up their VPS. I have my own VPS guy, Aiden. He runs all my team. We have our own Market Hackers official VPSs that have the software preloaded into them. But I know there's the VPS on the website is actually very good as well. So I have them get their VPS credentials. And then as a leader, what I do, you guys can do it differently. But what I do as a leader, I get on a Zoom call with them, because I know for me to set up the software, it takes me like 15 minutes to set up a Hamilton. Not even like 5 minutes. Because I know it subconsciously right off the back of my head. So when someone gets on a call with me, I have them get their VPS credentials on Zoom. I have them log into their Microsoft Remote Desktop, and I go along step by step with them and set up their whole entire software with them. So I want to show you guys what it looks like. We have these amazing PDF files that John made, John Chrysler. He's absolutely amazing. I'll show you guys what they look like. I know a lot of you guys have been asking for them. I put them in the chat. Let me see. Oh, I actually have them on here. This is what they look like. So yeah, Benjamin and Hamilton, I know this is all about to change since we're getting the brand new Hamilton, but I usually start from step 7 and I walk them through step by step by step. These PDF files have been a life-changing for me because when I first got started, I was all over the place and like all my people are all over the place too. So this helped me understand how to set it up myself so it can help you as well. So those are the PDFs. Make sure you save that in your notes. They work out tremendously well. Next thing is, let's see. Yeah, so after that, the Silver Star software training, make sure you guys get them plugged into that because every single Saturday, we have a Saturday call with Dave going over all software updates, and there's also trainings on that call as well. But the next thing I want to go over is Marketing 101. What links to send out, how to respond to people, what links to send when someone asks what this is. So I'm going to send you on copy and paste details, like literally has word for word scripts in it. I don't know if it's going to let me copy all of this in there, but you guys can follow along with me while I go over this little bit of information for you guys. Let's see. Oops, too big. Okay. All right. Let me send it. Okay. Dang it, that's too long too. Okay, I'll send it after the call and I'll shorten it up for you guys. But yeah, Rob, if you could tell the group chat that I don't know why the payment didn't go through. But yeah, so I want to go over Marketing 101, guys. So I'm not going to go in full detail on like prospecting and the network marketing side because I already have trainings on that on my YouTube. If you guys want more information on how to really go in full detail with branding, how to do network marketing side, go to my YouTube. I have tons of videos on there. But Marketing 101. When you first get started, after using the software for a week or two, you want to have an initial post. Now, guys, remember, if eyes can't see you, eyes cannot join you. So start putting content out. Even if you don't think you're comfortable enough doing it, remember, not posting anything at all is way better. Posting something is way better than not posting anything at all, right? So I want to give you guys some type of example. So with me, it's always sharing a story. Always that something someone can relate to. So always share a story, be creative. Don't just post up profits every single day. You know, attach a story to it and share why you're using the software. You know, what was your problem and how AI, you know, was your solution to your problem. So here's a couple of examples how you can start off your initial Facebook post or Instagram post. So super excited. I just got started using this artificial intelligence software that grows my money. With me working so much, I can never do side jobs and side hustles to generate me more money or focus on my other passions. Now that I started using AI, I can have my money work for me and allow me to have extra income to do things I want. These are my results after a week of using the artificial intelligence. It's crazy how this can make me money while I'm doing other things. So just constantly piquing their interest. And doesn't that sound way better than just posting profits, be like $100? Like, no, someone who doesn't know what Forex is has no idea what the hell you're talking about. Okay, so always tell a story with it. Another good example is, this is kind of like my story. I always wanted to learn Forex because I've seen so many people make so much money from it off their phones. I tried it before, but it took so much time out of my day and I blew so much money. I didn't have the patience for it. Or better yet, I didn't really even care to learn the skill set because I wasn't so passionate on looking at charts all day and being stuck in my room. So I found this artificial intelligence that allows me to work smarter instead of harder and helps me profit in the markets without actually learning the skill. Everyone needs to be on this and then post your profits. Like, wow, this is what my software has made me in a week. And don't always say like, DM me for more information because you want to make it sound exclusive, right? You don't want to make it seem like everyone can get this product. Now, they're going to naturally come to you and ask you, what is this? What do you do? How can I get this software? Okay, so this is what you do next, guys. When they ask, what is it? Send me information. What to send when someone wants more information. This is personally what I do, and this is how I personally enrolled 80 people. It's the ad tag message. It's a little bit different than the Monday night trainings, but this is the way that I do it. So when someone asks for more information, I literally ask them, hi, would love to help you out. Great profile. Glad you reached out. Are you familiar with Forex or having experience? Now, when I'm talking, I'm owning the situation. I have the ball in my court. I have something that they want. Now, I take full ownership of this conversation. The reason why I enroll so many people is because I have conviction and I have confidence in what I'm selling. Okay, so that's the only thing that kind of separates from some people that might do the same strategy, but it might not work for them because they're not saying it like they're, really believing in it, right? So, hi, I would love to help out. Are you familiar with Forex or having any experience? If they say, nope, never heard of it, okay, this is what you'll say next. Awesome. Well, before we go into detail, is it cool if I go ahead and pass you over a quick video that breaks down what Forex is in a simple way, just so you're on the same page, and then we can go in more detail about the software, and I can show you how I make automated income through the space. So this is actually the link that I send out. Let's see. I send out this link. Oops. Simple cartoon. What is Forex? And it goes over basically what Forex is in a really dumbed down way for anyone can understand it, right? So that's what I do next. Now, after that, let me get my notes. All right, if they say no, send that video. And then after that, make sure you let them know, like, let me know when you're done watching, and then we'll go into more detail. So after that, I send the video, and then I have a conversation with them. I don't just send the next video like, here, watch this. Here, watch this. I have a conversation with these people so they know I'm not some, robot asshole that just wants their money. I'm actually here to help them, right? Because at the end of the day, if we're building this business, we're here to help out other people. So have that mindset, right? So after they watch the video, I respond back, usually in a voice note. If you're not comfortable enough, that's totally okay. But I always send voice notes. So I say, sick, right? I've been trying to learn this skill set for quite a while now, and it took so much time out of my day to learn. It was quite hard to pick up for me. So I found something that allows me to work smarter instead of harder and can still profit in the markets without actually learning the skill through artificial intelligence. Have a conversation with people. Let them respond back. Let them start asking questions, okay? So let me go ahead and pass you my website and show you how I make automated income through this space. Tour my site and be sure to watch the videos on the homepage and under products and watch the videos. So from there, I send them my website. This is what I'm doing for right now. Next week or two, we will have all funnels for you guys, but this is what I'm doing right now. Send over your website, which is located in your back office under my websites. It will be the third link. And from there, it will have your whole entire website, all videos that explain. It's the most beautiful website. If you guys haven't looked at it, definitely take a look. And then that's all. And then from there, they're going to want to see results, right? They're going to want to see other people winning. Well, have you actually made money from this software? Are people actually really making money? They want to know that, right? So I add them into the Market Hackers testimonials page or whatever group you guys use for testimonials so they can see people actually winning. Now, guys, here's the thing where a lot of people start to struggle is closing. Closing is rather very simple, guys. Again, it's just having the backbone and having confidence, okay? Now, if you're confused on one of their questions, don't be nervous and don't be nervous to tell them that you're unsure. You can genuinely tell them that you're brand new and you know the information, but you don't want to explain it the wrong way. So let me go ahead and connect you with my mentor. Sarah, she's making $25,000 a month right now. She's been using the software the past 3 months. She's a lot more educated on the software than I am. But let me go ahead and put you guys in a group message. Sound good? Boom. And if you don't know how to answer a question, don't be scared to hit up your upline. That's what we're here for. This is why I'm making $25,000 a month, because this is my job. Like, I'm here to help you guys. Don't feel like you're ever annoying me. The first 2 weeks when I first got started, I would blow up Mike's phone every single day. So don't get scared of hitting us up. But the way that I usually close out my calls, I usually do like all my group messages. I usually do all my chats like on voice notes. But usually I get on a Zoom call with them if they're still skeptical. And then I literally just show them what Hamilton and what Benjamin is. I show them the VPS. I show them the software all live. And they're like, oh, okay, that makes so much more sense. I explain, we run through a broker account. This is completely no risk whatsoever. You know, just explain to them that, you know, you can have your 7-day money back guarantee, and explain to them, like, you know, actually, I'm not going to go all that detail right now, but that's all I do. And if you guys are having trouble with closing, get me on calls. My closing rate is like 99%. I can close like anyone with this software. So with that being said, I'm going to show you guys some examples, and then I'm going to get right into the leadership training. Let's see here. Let's see. Okay, so usually I send voice notes, but I want to go ahead and write everything out just so you guys can see like how I control the conversation. So I made a little post with the software. I forgot to answer back to her, but do you have to have a laptop to do this? I said no. She goes, I would love to know more. And I answered, have you ever heard of Forex, babe? I have not, but I've been following you for this whole thing and I'm mind blown at what you're doing. All right, so I send a video and I say, watch this really quickly. And then she says, very interesting. Never done anything with trading, but that's awesome. And then I say, even cooler. Usually I would do this in a voice note, guys. So even cooler part is you don't even have to know how to trade, because we use artificial intelligence that does all the work for us. I was learning how to trade for 2 consistent years, lost a lot of money because I couldn't stand looking at the charts all day. Haha. I've been trying to learn the skill set for quite a while now. It took so much time out of my day to learn, and it was quite hard to pick up. So I found something that allows me to work smarter instead of harder, yada, 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 yada. Let me go ahead and send you my site. Make sure to watch the video. Select my advisor. From there, let's see. Sounds good. Okay. Do I buy for $200? Yes, $200 for the license. Then I set you up with a demo account to test it out. Okay, buying it right now. Ha, I'm a little nervous for this. Don't be. And I explained to her that it's okay to be nervous, because if you're not nervous, you're not growing. You know, it's okay to be uncomfortable, because that means you're getting outside of your comfort zone, and your comfort zone is your broke zone. So that's literally what I said to her. So let me know when done, babe. Don't be nervous, yada, yada, yada. And then she's done. And I added her into the Facebook groups, and then now I got her software up and running. Boom. Just like that. Now, I'm not saying all of them are that easy, but because I had the confidence and I controlled the conversation, it was just like that. So that was the launch training. I don't really want to go full in detail because this training is all about leadership training. So one thing I think I missed one thing. Let me look at my notes. Oh yeah, disclaimers, guys. This is so important, guys. Please take this into consideration. Who wants this company to be here for the next 3, 4, or 5 years? Go ahead and type a 555. Who actually wants to, you know, make like, this is our home. This is my source of income. This is our home. So we need to protect the house. Don't get mad at me when I tell you to delete your post because you don't have an income disclaimer on your post. Guys, that is so important. You guys are just posting profits up everywhere. Protect the house and put income disclaimers onto your post, please. If you guys don't have that, please reach out to your upline and we will give you guys your income disclaimers. But after that, so this next training, let me pull up my training. So yeah, so this next training, guys, oh my God, I knew it. That training lasted exactly 30 minutes. Perfect. So the next training, guys, this is a leadership training. This is not how to promote the business. This is not about the software. This is strictly a leadership training for anyone that is building the business, okay? Some of you are starting to build very, very quickly because, I mean, my first Icon 5000 has never even been in network marketing before and hit Icon 5000. It's crazy. So a lot of you are starting to build very, very quickly. Some of you are hitting Icon 600, Icon 150 with never even being in the industry. And now it's time to develop the leadership role, guys. There's levels to this stuff, levels of leadership. My best advice is to start getting educated. Know how to set up softwares, know how the compensation plan works, know the different links to different sites, and be the resource. Educate yourself as much as humanly possible. And do not ever wait for the right time. So the way that I develop my leaders quickly and efficiently and on the spot is I make them do things after I know they've seen me do it more than 3 times. You know, I hated my mentor when he used to push me outside of my comfort zone because I always thought I wasn't ready. But, you know, I definitely was. So if you think sometimes I'm hard, it's because I know your goals and you told me you want to hit mogul this year. So I know what it takes to hit mogul. I know what it takes. So sometimes if I'm being too hard, that's because I was never babied in this industry. I was treated like that was my personal trainer and I wanted to get an 8-pack. So, and I'm going to do that for every single one of you guys and help you get there. If you don't want to level up, don't expect to make a lot of money. Fall in love with the growth and become, excited for the pressure and for the come up, okay? It's okay if you have some people that aren't on your team, that are building slow. Sometimes your team doesn't even have the belief level that we expect them to have, right? And you think, oh, my people suck. I need to get more leaders. So you think like, oh my God, I need to go find new blood. But the thing is, you're just not taking the time to develop them. So how do we develop leaders? We have to set them up for success. We need to know why they are doing this business, what is their driving force, and why they are doing this business. And then you turn their why into your why. You have to be committed with helping them reach their goals, right? They need to know that you're serious and you cannot baby them whatsoever, okay? Let them know that you only work with people who are ready to give it their 110% with this business. And if they're ready to give it your all, you make sure that you give it your all to them as well. So you want to be the one that paves the road, sets the expectations right, and shows them the vision. Set them up for success, what to expect, what's ahead, and how to get there. So as a leader, know your team's why, what drives them, helps them uncover their purpose and potential, and how this is the vehicle for them and their life. Make their dreams your dreams, guys. Commit to them just like you're committed to yourself. I focus on helping my team rank up because at the end of the day, by default, I will rank up automatically if I get my people where they want to go. So focus on developing leaders. Create a business plan like we already have. We have an amazing system. Show them the plan. We have systems, so plug them into the system. That's all you got to do. It takes like 20 minutes to go through the whole entire launch guide, okay? The worst things I see happen is a lot of you guys sign up people and don't help them get them set up or guide them, and they aren't plugged into a system. They come in with all this passion and hype, but they are not able to sustain it because they don't know what to do next. Excitement only lasts about 2 weeks. We need to be accountable to them. And it's super simple to walk them through the launch guide from what I showed you guys in the very beginning. I made it so scripted that all you have to do is read from the screen and guide you step by step, which I'll send those out to you guys again in my group chats. And for you to be the bigger leader, the big leader, Mogul 50, Mogul 100, that everyone follows, everyone's inspired you, you need to become the leader first, even when you don't have a big team. My mentor told me if I don't ever step up and start leading by myself, I will always rely on an upline to do all the work for me. And that's not what leaders do. Even if you feel scared and stepping outside of your comfort zone, you need to do it because that's the only way to grow. So huge example, if someone feels like they can constantly rely on you as an upline, they will never learn to do it themselves. Of course you want to be their friend, but you always want to establish that there is a line between coach and friend, because you guys know it. When you're just friends with someone, they don't take you very seriously. You don't want them to walk all over you, right? Or better yet, feel like it's your fault if you don't coach them or mentor you. Like, no, we're uplines. We're not here to do mentorships every single second of the day. Like, our time is valuable. Respect our time. You should be being resourceful and, finding out the information yourself as well, just like we did. So, example, me and Tyler. Tyler's my boyfriend. He's Mogul 50. Yes, he knows every single answer to every single question. But what if I got into a routine where I got lazy and instead of being resourceful and figuring out the answer when I didn't know it, I just relied on him giving me the answers every single time? I would never actually learn myself. What if he closed all my calls for me and did all my trainings for me? What type of leader would that make me? I would never actually learn the skill because I would rely so much on my upline because he constantly is telling me he's constantly there for me. But I don't want to keep relying on him because then I'll never actually take initiative to learn the skill set myself. Really think about it, okay? So stop depending so much on your upline. You have the information and the resources. Only way to learn is by doing, okay? Now, when you're brand new, of course, we will guide you and mentor you, not a problem. We will show you the plan, but only for so long. We will teach you what to do, but it is your job to take action on it, okay? Your job to be resourceful and go to personal development, because that's the only way you're going to grow. If you keep relying on your upline to do all the work for you, you will never come out of your cocoon. So I have a really good example. I want to give a huge shout out to Liz. My baby girl is absolutely killing it. She's not on this call today, unfortunately, but I want to give a huge example to her. So her first 3 prospects, she put me, myself, and Amy into group chats and had us do all the work the first time. The second time, she slowly did it by herself. The third time, we were on a call, but she mostly did all the work. And this is when the game changed. I saw potential in her, and I knew she had it. So I want to go ahead and show a screenshot to you guys really fast of the conversation that I had with her. One second. Developing. Where is it? No way. Did it get deleted? No way. Where is it? Okay, here it is. Perfect. Okay, so I sent her a voice note. She's like, Sarah, can you do this call for me? And I told her no. I was like, you saw the information. You know what to do. Go make it happen. You can do this. I believe in you. And this is what she replied. Yeah, I feel, let's see. Yeah, I almost feel comfortable doing the calls on my own. I just don't want to choke when they ask a question I can't answer. And you just break it down so much better. I feel like I definitely know all the information, but I'm definitely not 110% yet. And I want to feel 110 before I do call on my own. Right now, I'm like 99%. I know enough about the software to break it down definitely. Okay? And then she replied to me pretty much. She's, after I responded to her, I'll tell you guys what I responded after her, but big facts, be hard on me because I can take it. This is after I told her that she can do it. So the call is tonight and I'll be doing them on my own, yada, yada, yada. And then boom, she absolutely freaking killed the call, literally killed the call. So it's crazy. So I replied back to her after she sent me all of that. And I told her that there will never be a right time, that she will never feel 100% confident, because the only way to get confident is going out and playing the damn game and striking out. You have to fail forward to get good at something. You have to take action. And, you know, just like I always say, they say knowledge is power, but applied knowledge is power. You have to apply the stuff that you're learning, right? And she was feeling scared of choking up, but that's the only way to get better. Don't try to be the expert. I think that some of you guys, you know, you try to be the expert, and that's why you get so scared of talking to people. You think you have to know everything. But let me tell you what, you know a lot more than you think. And guess what? You know a lot more than the person that you're talking to that's your lead, right? So don't overcomplicate it and try to remember don't try to remember word for word from what I say. Just go off the top of your head, and you will realize the more times you do it, you'll get better at it. Don't underestimate yourself. You guys are all freaking amazing. Now, I remember getting a voice note from her the next day saying that, oh my God, Sarah, I just killed the call. I did amazing. And now what is she going to do? She's going to teach her next person exactly what I did for her on how I taught her. It's not what works. It's what duplicates. You don't want to be duplicating the wrong thing, right? So you keep it super simple and basic, and your team will flat out explode. So instead of setting up people's software, you know, get on a Zoom call with them and actually have them set it up by themselves with you on the call. So subconsciously, they're building that muscle memory, and over time, you're developing them as a leader instead of you just doing it straight out for them. You know, you want to build a business that is not dependent on you. If I were to step out for a month, my business will probably double because I have so many leaders on my team. So believe in your people. Stop! Tyler's trying to scare me. This house is haunted, I swear. He's trying to scare me. He scared me like 5 times already. But just believe in your people, guys. You know, I knew Liz could do it, and that's why I believed in her, and that's why I made her do it. And now she's closing all of her calls on her own. That is leadership development. I remember when I first got started in network marketing, and I felt like I had to keep doing everything for my team because I didn't want them to fuck up and not close the deal. I was scared for them because I didn't want them to do it the wrong way. But I came to find out that is the only way they're going to grow and get better. Let your team grow their wings and be the one that encourages them that they can do it. I remember a long time ago, guys, my second day of being in the company, I share this story all the time. My upline first he did the op call for me. I opened up the op call and he did the rest. Then the next day, he was like, hey, I have to go to Colombia. You have to do the whole entire call by yourself. And I was like, what? Like, no way. And I started crying. I freaked out. I was so nervous. I literally felt like I was throwing up because at that time I had like 70 people on every op call that I was doing for that launch. And I was like, okay, if I don't learn this, I'm going to be screwed. Like, there will be no business for me if I don't learn this op call. So, and I got so pissed at him. I was like, you're ignorant. You don't even care to help me. Like, you're the worst upline ever. Yada, just bitching nonstop. And he was like, just watch, Sarah. Shut up. Like, I'm not babying you. You can do it. I believe in you. That's the only way we're going to learn. And I was so pissed at him for so long, but now I know exactly why he did it. I screwed up my first 5 calls after that, but eventually I got to the state of mind that I had to master this skill because I need to get it right or else my team isn't going to grow. So I became resourceful and pulled out the resources that I already had and figured it out, okay? So I learned the ins and outs of it and eventually became an amazing presenter and closer. And who would have known I would have been such a good presenter and speaker if I never got outside of my comfort zone. Does that make sense? Are you guys following me? Yes or yes? I hope so. So, and now I look back and think, please mute you guys' mics if you guys get on the call. Thank you. And now, you know, I look back and I thank him so much, even though I was so mad at him at the time. But if it wasn't for him, I wouldn't be where I am right now. And I had a team of only 3 people. But I knew if I wanted to get paid as the leader, I had to start acting like the leader, right? If you want something, you'll make it happen. Believe in them more than you believe in themselves, right? So don't wait for the perfect time. You just need to do it and make the perfect time happen. Because for me, I had people that moved me and motivated me the days I felt like giving up and quitting. So be that person that helps your team mentally and be sure to grow your mindset. Focus on improving yourself so you can improve others. For you to be the leader, you have to constantly be the one that's growing and improving, because if you're not growing, if your mindset, number one, your income isn't growing, and how do you expect your team to grow if you're not growing? So always be elevating your mindset, right? Personal development every single day. Guys, there is so much education on YouTube. A lot of you guys send me questions on what to say on certain objections. If you're getting the same objection all the time and you know it, YouTube it. Guys, try it out right now. Go to YouTube and type in how to overcome objections in network marketing. 100 videos pop up. Study it. Be resourceful. If you want to make a 6-figure income, you have to start acting like the leader and start doing things that leaders do. Be resourceful and find out the information for yourself. Don't blame your success on your upline. Don't do it. Find the information. If I did it, you can do it too. Okay? Find the source and learn how to master the business. They also don't blame their upline ever for not getting the success that they want. Leaders don't do that. It is not your upline's duty to mentor you every single second of the day. Help your mentor out and try to do your own personal development. We have so many resources to plug into. The vision has to be so big for this industry. It has to be so deeply rooted that no matter what, we will not quit, because we believe that we can do it. We can believe that it will happen for ourselves. And sometimes we have to borrow the faith from others to get where we want to go, right? So right now, if you're not fully believing where you are as a leader, borrow some of my faith, guys. I believe in you. I believe in every single one of you guys in this business, because I've never seen something so powerful in what we have right now. So feel extremely grateful for anyone that's brand new to network marketing. This is by far the best network marketing company I've ever been a part of in 5-6 years. So be grateful, okay? So start feeling it and believing it. Invest in your people and it will pay off at the end. You develop your leaders and they will follow you everywhere you go. You can have everything you want if you just help your people get where they want. That's the best quote from Zen Ziegler. So that was another almost hour. So guys, the next training, this training is for all Icon 600s and above. This is the next 40-minute training. I told you guys it's going to be a 2-hour training, but I really wanted to go ahead and make this a super descriptive training, right? So if you guys aren't Icon 600, that's totally okay. You can stay on the call, but it might be a little bit too much for you guys, so I don't want to get you overwhelmed. But if not, totally okay. You could take notes and, take what you learn and utilize it when you are Icon 600 or above. But feel free to stay on. This is advanced training. For anyone first starting out, this training might be too much for you, but feel free to stay on, okay? This topic is on production. So pin versus producer. Now, this is a leadership training conversation. I'll be saying things that are very direct, but also very real. It's a real conversation. So I want to tell you how it is so you are mentally prepared. You'll be equipped and you'll be able to play the game effectively and efficiently, right? And more importantly, to play the game to win. Now, guys, are we in this company to win or are we in this company to lose? Go ahead and just type in the chat box. Are we in this company to win or are we in it to lose? Win. Yes, I want to see winners across the board. Let's get it. Right. Awesome. So win, of course. So when I first got started in network marketing, I had a lot of growth to grow through, right? And I'm still growing every single day. If you guys don't know that, like if you would have seen when I first got started network marketing, you'd be like, oh my God, this is the same Sarah. Like, how is she making this much money right now? But when I first got into this industry, I had to figure out things on my own. What was important? What was a priority? What to focus on? And initially, like most people thought, I had to, like what most people initially thought, I had to hit MOGUL 100. That if I could just get there, my life would change instantly, or whatever top rank was in my previous companies. I was building a position instead of building production. See, you can get to the top with a position alone, but you won't have any momentum, no duplication. Then you have to constantly try and maintain your position, which that was me in my previous company. In my previous companies, I had to constantly try to maintain my business. So what's more important than hitting MOGUL 100? Hitting MOGUL 100 with or without me, meaning my team is growing with or without me. You want to get to your business. You want to get your business on the state where you have developed so many leaders that your business is growing even if you took a month off, okay? Focus on what's really important. It's all about planting seeds of production, promotion, and payouts. I like to call it the 3 Ps. When you are doing those 3 things, you are a producer and not a pin. I'm not interested with people with titles at all. How many of you know people with titles that aren't in the trenches doing what they should do? They show up at events, get the title, have their ranks, they talk at events, but they only got there by luck. They're not actually doing what they should be doing. And when you're doing the wrong things, you're teaching your team to do the wrong things. So now you have a team that's duplicating all the wrong things. That is not good. You do not want to have your team duplicating the wrong information, because after that, it's really hard to fix that and turn it back to normal. So you want to start off by duplicating the right things. And before you know it, that person will be stuck at the very bottom again. That naturally just got lucky, right? Let's agree that we have the coolest MLM out there right now, the best leaders in the industry. So being that we have the best, and I truly believe that each and every one of you are the best, if we can just get focused and committed with doing the right things daily, AI Global Markets will become the best network marketing in the history of multi-level marketing, right? So, all right, so let's talk about the skill. If you don't have the destination, it's very hard to come up with the direction, right? See, the GPS tells you where you want to go, but first you have to tell it where it needs to go, right? So I'll repeat that quote one more time. The GPS tells you where you want to go, but first you have to tell it where it needs to go, right? The problem is most people don't have a specific destination. In fact, they do, and they call it their why. But let's be real. The goal of being financially wealthy and owning a Bentley isn't something you could shoot for every 30 days. So the why the why is too big and way too general. Let's do an example. The Super Bowl, right? Super Bowl. They only have conversations that they have winning that next game, not the ones after. When you're talking to a Super Bowl team, they're only focused on their next game, not the Super Bowl. Whatever comes first, they focus on. Just focusing on one goal at a time, get organized. So let's treat the business the same. Yes, you have the opportunity to make 100K a month and more, but let's keep it manageable. Let's be realistic and doable, where I believe the majority of the ones on this call can do this. Even if you have a full-time job, a full-time mom, whatever you're doing in this business or on the side of this business, even if you are busy with this business and software, I believe everyone is committed to doing the right things can absolutely achieve those higher ranks that you all wish for, all right? How many of us on this call can get excited with making $10,000 a month? It's exciting. It feels great. I don't even think it's really hit me yet, but it feels amazing knowing that I'm financially free. How many of you guys can get excited for making $10,000 a month right now? Let's pack it out. Let's go. It feels great, guys, and visualize yourself there, because every single one of you can make it to the top with this company. Now, the reason why I like to teach $10,000 a month as a destination, because we can create a specific action daily that can lead into a guaranteed result, right? So what does it take to make $10,000 a month? Obviously, 500 customers, but you also need to know that you need 2 1,500s in your business that you personally sponsored on separate legs. I bet a lot of you guys didn't know that, because I just found that out when I hit Icon 10. I barely even made it, right? So when you hit Icon 10, when you hit Icon 3000, you got to have 3, I forgot already. I think when you hit Icon 3000, you have to have 3 P150s. When you hit Icon 5000, you have to have 2 P600s. Icon 10, 2 Icon 1500s, and then Mogul 25, I had to have 2 Icon 3000s. Yes. So, you know, if your team isn't growing, you're not going to hit those big ranks. So you need your team to rank up, right? So how do I do it? Every single day, I must have a goal of selling this software to at least one person a day and create clarity for my team. You have a lot of talent, but they are spread out. They don't know where to work or where the focus is. Basically shooting, but have no target to hit, right? And when they have that, that's when they are going to burn out completely. You can completely burn yourself out in this industry. It's happened to me once or twice, okay? The part of being a leader is be willing to take on full responsibility. One of my biggest pet peeves, when people always have a freaking excuse. Oh, my upline doesn't help me. Oh, I don't know what I need to do. It's very hard for me to know what to do. Oh, because your team is winning because you're in Florida and it's always sunny. We can come up with a story on why we are losing every single time. See, when you want to win, it's about producing results. You must eliminate every single excuse humanly possible. We can sit here all day and make a bunch of justifications, but if you want to win, there are no excuses. You must take total responsibility for the result that you produce that is good and also that's bad, okay? So let's get into some real leadership training. I think that was a lot of leadership training as well, but this business is 90% mindset and 10% skill. If you want an incredible mindset training, you can go find it on my YouTube, Sarah Waldrop. There's like 20 trainings I have of like every type of skill you need to have for network marketing. But you still need the skill when it comes to this business. You can have the mindset, but you got to have the skill. So have to know the right fundamental skills to play the game. There's certain things that you need to learn to take you from point A to point B. I believe in our company, there are specific skills that people must know. Problem is people are overloaded with knowledge. That's one huge problem, that people have too much knowledge. You can learn so much. There's so much information out there, but I believe most important fundamental skills that will lead to the 3 Ps, which is production, promotions, and payouts. Can we agree? At the end of the day, that is what we want. So if we could teach our teams these skills, how to share our funnels, point them in the right direction, pass a video over, share results, and present the opportunity effectively, getting on Zoom calls and closing, like I mentioned at the beginning of the call, can you guys agree that every single one of you can run through that whole entire script that I sent out earlier? Literally, it's just a launch guide. I'm sending out different links, okay? The step-by-step launch process. They don't even have to be amazing. They just need to get that person to say yes or no. I prefer to have one of you guys get an answer to say yes or no instead of saying, I don't know, I'm fucking confused. I prefer for you to just have the information so your prospect either says yes or no, not I don't know, I'm lost. So just get them in the right state of mind that they don't have to be amazing. You guys do not have to be amazing. Like ask Mike, if my first month I barely even knew what this software was. I still don't even know how to explain it. When someone asks, well, how does the artificial intelligence work? Guys, I don't know, go ask the guy that created it. Like, we're not brilliant, like rock stars, like scientific heroes. I don't know how to explain how the artificial intelligence works. Watch the video. That's the type of mindset that I have. Like, and I'm confident, but I'm like, hey, like, I don't know how to explain it. Here, watch this video. Like, they're not going to judge me. Like, I don't know how to explain artificial intelligence, but I have a tool that can break down the information, right? So second thing is launching. This is so important. Launching is rather easy, but some of you guys are just lazy to start the process. You want to get good at being able to learn to teach, then teach to teach. Exactly what I went over in the beginning is exactly what you should be going over with your newest person. Or if you're not on my team, whatever method you guys have, just make sure that you are plugging your team into a system, something that they can guide step by step, okay? So help them get their first 3 customers, and then teach them how to get their 3 customers, and boom, that's Icon 600. You want to create them the results as quickly as possible. Guys, so easy. When I first have, I have people on my team that have never even been in network marketing, because I tell them that I don't give them too much information, because when you, I need water really bad. Whew, sorry. When you give them too much information, when they first get started, and how to be a professional network marketing, too much information, they're going to get scared because they think they have to know all that information, how to handle objections perfectly. Just go out and do it, and you will learn after failing. I swear to God, that is the best information, because if I ever had someone sit here and teach me everything on network marketing on one session, that information is going one ear out the other. I'm not gonna remember a damn thing my upline told me. If they're mentoring me on 100 things in network marketing, I like to give them the step-by-step, super basic, because what's simple is what will duplicate, right? I tell them, lead with the software. Just go share your software. Bro, look at this freaking app that I'm using. It's artificial intelligence. It's literally making money for me while I'm sleeping. Whoa, bro, can you send me more information? Yeah, check out my website. If they still want information, here, I'm going to get you connected with Sarah. She put me on this call. This girl making $25,000 a month right now. Absolutely killing it. Let me get you on a call with her. How easy is that? Just sharing what you're doing. With this company, you don't have to sell people on a bullshit story. You don't have to overhype your life. Just make people join you. We literally have a software that makes you a little money. And you guys remember those Dosh apps, or those stupid apps that you refer someone, you get $10, $15? Do you know how many people freak out when those apps come out? Every one of their brothers and sisters wants them. So treat this as the same exact thing. You post money, make even 50, 60, 70 bucks. Maybe it's not $1 million. People are going to want to do it. Everyone loves money. So have that mindset. Have conviction. What you have freaking works. Go out, open your mouth, and share it with people, guys. Because if you're not opening your mouth, you're never going to actually get people into your business, right? So when I first got started in this business, I sucked and almost quit because I sucked, without even having the right scripts, without knowing all the right words to use and the things to say. And the only thing that moved me forward, I knew I had something inside of me that I knew that if I kept on doing, I would eventually get there. And the main ingredient I had, I need water really bad. I think I'm almost done with the call, but it's fine. Holy cow, I'm so dehydrated. This is bad. Drink water, guys. But the main ingredient that I knew I had was having a PMA, a positive mental attitude. Write this down. PMA, a positive mental attitude. The difference between the people that become huge and the people that don't, the people that do start off by day one by thinking, I'm going to make this happen no matter what. No matter if my mom tells me no. No matter if my boyfriend says it's a scam. No matter if this Instagram follower says I'm annoying. I'm going to make it happen because I know this shit works and I see people succeeding. And that is why I'm here, because I never gave up when someone told me that what I'm doing is a pyramid scheme. I never gave up when I switched over from being a partier, drug dealer, all the time partier, went from entrepreneurship. People made fun of me every single day for a year for being this entrepreneur girl that went from being to no life to something, right? People bashed me left and right. But what if I would have quit? What if I would have quit off someone who doesn't have the lifestyle I want? What if I would have made my decision off my success from some asshole who's selling drugs, who's a no life? That means I just stooped down to their level and I got their opinion and I dictated their opinion off my success. That would be stupid. So always make decisions based off what people are actually succeeding with. If you have people bashing you, ask them, are they happy with their life? Because clearly, if you're bashing me, you're not happy. And I really feel sorry for you. So in the meantime, you can get back to me whenever you're happy. Because right now, you're just blocking my energy and I don't really feel like talking to you. That's the type of attitude you have to have. I'm not going to waste my time on anyone that tries and tells me that what I'm doing is wrong. And that's the type of attitude that you have to have. Just sometimes, even if you fake it, sometimes I was scared, but I still knew it was possible. So eventually, this is like when you have a boyfriend and they break up and you lie to yourself every day, like, I don't like him. I don't like him. I'm going to get over him. I'm going to get over him. The same thing with this. Sometimes you have to lie to yourself, but eventually from doing it so long, you'll manifest and it will make it happen, right? So you can't come into this business having the mindset that you're just going to try it out. You need to decide right now that you're going to go and do this, and you're going to take this thing seriously. You're going to go all in, that you're willing to learn. You need to develop the mindset that you're going to lead people into a better life, that you will be the person that will explode this whole entire thing in your market. My favorite quote, write this down. If it's up to be, it's up to me. If it's up to be, it's up to me. I love that. It's not even what you say, guys, half the time. I have no clue what I'm even talking about, but one thing I do have is posture and confidence, and whatever we have freaking works, right? So you're either in or you're out. That's the type of attitude that you need to have. It's posture, because you will get attacked left and right. When starting off, you will get attacked. Trust me, people will not only tell you no, but they will also try to convince you not to do it. So you remain having posture, remain like having that posture, because that person has no knowledge on what you're doing. And tell them, I make decisions based off results, not off skeptical, closed-minded people's opinions. Thank you. Have a nice day. Boom. Goodbye. So put the ball in your court, guys. The only thing that is going to get you where you need to go is not by thinking about this. Just go out and freaking do it. Put the work in and lead by example. Always say in phase one, which phase one is actively recruiting. For you to build a business, a massive team, you have to start being the right example and mirror exactly what the leaders are doing. You guys, I just hit MOGUL 25 today. If you guys don't know that, it's really exciting. Like really exciting. But I'm not over yet. I'm not stopping. I'm about to go harder than I ever did, because what's after MOGUL 25 is $50,000 a month. Do you think I'm just going to stop right now? Absolutely not. I'm about to go all in even harder. I'm about to recruit every single person, every single mom and dad, every single person that lives and breathes oxygen. They will be in my business, because that's the type of, abundance mindset that I have. Okay. Then next, really look at your organization and start to pick out the ones that can be potential leaders, right? The ones that you believe that can duplicate what you do. The ones you believe that can surpass you. Why am I at where I'm at? Is because I have people on my team that are better than me, that are way better than me. And you guys all know who you are. So how do you get these leaders? Well, first off, for you to attract any leader, you have to become one. Guys, I have wished this for so long. In every network marketing company, I was like, dang, I just need to enroll those leaders. Hold on a second. Tyler, can you please bring me water? Okay. Sorry, I'm like choking on like nothing. But when I first got started, guys, what was I even talking about again? Oh yeah. So when I first got started in network marketing, I always thought, like, how do these people get all these leaders? Like, this isn't fair. Like, playing the blame game. Like, why can't I just attract that leader? Why can't I enroll a huge guy into my business? That's because of that. What I was saying. Why can't I do this? Why is this not happening? This isn't fair. Always playing the blame game, right? And I knew that I needed to officially become the leader. Think about it this way. What am I doing differently than you? What do? I'm constantly online. I'm branding myself. I make sure that people who follow me know that I have influence and I am a leader. And if they join me, they will be taken to a spot where they want to go. So if you're not establishing yourself like that online or a public figure or even in person, what makes you think that any top leader would ever want to join you? Remember, I said this conversation will be blunt and direct. If you get offended by it, I'm sorry, but that's how it is. If you're not getting a leader that's attracted to you, that's because you're not developing yourself as a leadership role. Now that I just hit MOGUL 25, you guys should see my messages. I have so many big leaders in my messages, like, all right, I want in. The more and more you establish yourself as that leadership role, you will attract people into your business. And I'm talking from my personal experience. It's taken me 4 or 5 years to finally, every single person that I enroll is a top leader in another network marketing company. And that's why I'm blowing up so quickly. So, go through your journey. Every single person goes through their own journey. So, live by that, all right? So for this, like I said, so how to become one, guys, main question, simply quickly learn how to present and train quickly as possible. That's the number one thing, is just learning the compensation plan, learning everything about this business, the software, constantly working on your attitude, building relationships, always be the one that's actually sharing the vision and constantly promoting. Like if we have a call, get your team on the calls, constantly promoting what is going on. See, wouldn't it be nice if your whole entire team was on this call getting educated, but you never even made the commitment to go tell your team to get on the call, right? So always be promoting. My upload was absolutely worthless in my previous company. And so I had to learn how to do this thing on my own. So I'm so damn grateful, like I said before, because of him, it gave me the opportunity to lead correctly for my next venture, because I made sure that if I joined this company, I didn't want to be that leader that didn't give a shit about their team, right? So, and before you're going to be good, you're going to be bad. Guys, I'm almost done. Just bear with me. If you guys are getting value out of this training, could you just show me some love just so I know everyone's on the same page, because there's 30 people that got off. But obviously they're not Icon 600, so okay. Perfect. Awesome. Just want to make sure everyone is on the same page. Perfect. Cool beans. Okay, so build a business of family, right? An IBO will always leave you, but a friend will never leave you, right? Don't treat your team like a freaking number. That's how I felt in my previous company, and I made sure that I will never do that for any of my business ever again, because I know how it felt. So share the vision. Don't be that person that just talks numbers. If you want to be a good leader, share the vision and the bigger picture. Be the person that makes your prospect dream bigger much quicker. Paint the vision where your organization is going, okay? Now, the next skill I think everyone needs to have is being a professional sorter. So write this down. Being a sorter. Knowing how to sort through your leads. Your goal is to find the ones that want it. Now, not to convince people that are being annoying. Don't waste your time on annoying people, guys. Your energy is precious. Your energy means so much. Don't waste your energy on annoying people that are just pissing you off. If you're going to piss me off, no. Because I know you're going to ruin my whole entire day, and it's going to make me really mad. So don't do that. So enroll your people in Taproot into their networks. What does Taproot mean? So let's say, for an example, I enroll Amy. I'm going to find out every single person that she knows, and I'm going to taproot into her network, okay? Eventually, you will find an ace. It's the same thing as going through a deck of cards and looking for the aces. When you get people that come into this and don't know anything, that try and convince you that it's a scam or doesn't work, guys, to be honest, I don't take my time on those people. Those are jokers in your business. On to the next card. Bye. See you next time. I don't take my time trying to convince people, because there's too many people out there that know the software works. So I don't care to convince someone, right? I don't waste my energy on those people. I'm searching for my aces. And do you think I have time to play games with jokers? No. So take notes of every person that tells you no, because in 90 days, you're going to contact them and they will ask you, how's your business going? How's your network marketing thing going? In a smart ass way. The reason they ask you that is because they think that you quit. Because every person that I have ever met who's done network marketing has quit. So when you become different than everyone else, then they want to follow you. So become different. Be the 3% that do different things. Don't follow what all the mass amounts of people are doing. So when people will start following you, when they start seeing that you're committed, because people like to follow people who know where they're going in life, right? So see, the last thing I'm going to leave it off here. What you need to understand is that longevity is what's going to give you your credibility. Write that down. Longevity is what is going to give you your credibility. So don't quit, and have faith in yourself and your team, and let's get to work, guys. Let's get to work. Like longevity, that's everything. Once you establish yourself and start getting results, people are going to want to start following you. And I'm telling you right now, yes, the money is great. And I believe that every single person in this world should at least spend 1 year in network marketing, because you grow so much as a human being, not only financially, but mentally, spiritually, physically, socially, everything, that people will want to follow what you're doing, right? So with that being said, I'm going to leave it off here. I don't know if you guys know the incentive that's going on right now. Enroll 15 customers and get a free cruise in the next month, guys. 15 customers. So who is going to be on that next cruise? Go ahead and type in the chat box. I want to know every single person that's going to be there. I don't know when it is. I think it's like 3-4 months. Yay, perfect. Wait, what? Yes, free cruise for everyone. Perfect. All right, guys. Well, I can't wait to see you guys all there. And the Atlanta event is coming up. Every single person should definitely have their tickets to that as soon as possible. But with that being said, I'm going to leave it off here. This call was recorded. Thank you guys so much for jumping on this call tonight. I'm sorry if it wasn't like the training that you guys wanted, but I wanted to go ahead and establish this training because it was meant to be said. A lot of you guys need that leadership push. Remember, do not baby your team. Be the coach. Be the one that makes them step their game up. And, you know, I don't want to say that word, but never mind. But yeah, just make them step up, guys. So that being said, I love you guys. Thank you so much for getting on the call. And until next training, I definitely want someone else to do the training next Wednesday because I want you guys to step up. But I will choose which one. Or if you guys message me if you want to do the training next Wednesday, that would be great. So I love you guys. Have a great night.